Welcome to Crash Reviews. I'm Crash, and this is my review for His Dark Materials, Season 1, Episode 4. So, this episode has a lot more to it than the last episode, than Episode 3. Episode 3, I felt, was not boring, but it didn't move as much as Episode 1 and 2. Episode 4 definitely changes that. So, the Egyptian caravan with Lyra gets to Trollisund, which has been their objective. It's a port town. The Egyptians go to meet the witch consul, or consul. Two very different things. I don't recall which it is. I want to say consul, like their connection to the regular world. So at this point, the witches, we have no idea what they are or what they do. And they're apparently very powerful. Everybody knows this, so everybody knows who and what witches are or have an inkling of them, except us, the viewers. So, there's been a few points like that in this series so far that the writers kind of just assume you've read the books or just kind of let you figure it out on your own, which can be good. And I often don't want a series to hold my hand, but at least give me an idea of what I'm working with. And this series has a lot of this ups and downs as far as writing. There's some very clever dialogue in this show. There's some very interesting story twists. And then there's other stuff that just doesn't make sense or very blatant story twists that were obvious and you could see coming from a mile away. So I don't know if that's the writing crew or if that's them working on the original material from the books or what it may be. I just know that the writing's very inconsistent, in my opinion. So episode 4, we are in Trollisund and we get to meet both Lee Scoresby with his demon Hastur, who is a smart aleck rabbit that gives Lee no small amount of grief at pretty much every turn. And it's entertaining. Lee Scoresby appears to be kind of a ne'er-do-well, rogue vagabond sort of individual. He's an aeronaut, which I guess means he flies a blimp or a little blimp, like a weather balloon blimp. Not a big blimp like we've seen in the previous ones with the big airships. But we meet Lee Scoresby, and we also meet Yorick Burnison, who is an armored bear. And at this point, we really don't have a whole lot of other information on who and what armored bears are, other than it's a bear that wears armor and can talk. And Lyra wants to recruit Yorick into the caravan and has to do some things and achieve some things to make that happen. Yorick won't leave the town without certain things coming about and happening. And Lyra also convinces Lee Scoresby to accompany the Egyptians and join forces with them. And then John Fa and Lyra as well, of course. And my brain just blanked. Lord Fa. Farder Coram? Yeah, I think so. But they go to the witches' consul and they are trying to recruit the witches to help them fight the magisterium and get their children back. And that takes some interesting little twists. I liked the bit of mystery to it, but having an idea or an inkling of at least what these people think witches are would have been nice. But it's got some very interesting developments. It's got some character changes, some story push, and then we do get a little bit of Mrs. Coulter and Miss Coulter, and Lord Boreal. Lord Boreal's still up to shenanigans in the real world, trying to hunt down Grumman, and Mrs. Coulter is getting up to the things she's getting up to. Can't really touch too heavily on that without treading into spoiler territory, but needless to say, by this point, it's become quite clear she's not one of the good guys. So, yeah. Overall, this was a much better episode, in my opinion, than episode 3, and better even than episode 1 and 2. I'd give this episode a B minus. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I had fun meeting Yorick Burnison. I had fun meeting Lee Scoresby, and learning about the witches and a few other things. It was a good episode. So, yeah. Until next time, I have been Crash, and this was my review for His Dark Materials Season 1, Episode 4. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me, and feel free to engage in the comments, ask questions, make critiques, throw some of your expertise if you're a big fan of the books. Until next time, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you have a great day.